Sanbanani Dumalang, good afternoon. Kinampoa Hamaimela, your host. As you all know me as Lawyer, we are here live in Pretoria, Erica Flats House 22, launching our first episode of Snobb TalkShow, as we have our first guest in studio, Davezmirror. Where tags, we're just gonna have a little chat about his musical journey in the industry. Letato, Kharutler.
Fellow YouTubers, lovely fans, H4 the Hustlers. This is Selfius Chabalala, aka Mr. Jackson, and this is Snobb Talk Show, hashtag balcony interview, the one and only balcony interview in Pretoria. So today in the studio we're having one of the greatest vocalists in the country, new in the industry, and this is Davezmirror. Dave, welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. How are you?
Good, and you?
Nice one, man.
You look good, by the way.
Yeah, well, yourself, bro.
I can see you know.
Yeah, you know how it is, you know.
Yeah, I know how it
when
is.
they tell us there will be cameras and yeah.
Yeah, you just need to look perfect.
Definitely. Yeah.
Unlike me, no.
Now you look good, man. Trust me.
Davezmirror coming from Saint Shuron. So now tell us, who is actually Dave? Take us back through your musical journey. How did you grow up as a musician to become this one of the greatest vocalists ever? Take us back. Who's actually Davezmirror, and what's behind the name Davezmirror?
Yeah. Well, my real name is Kamasho. So
Pardon?
Kamasho, Camacho. Yeah,
Okay.
Kamasho. So Davezmirror, it's basically my stage name. And you know, when I came up with a name, for me it's all about the best that you see yourself through the mirror, you know. So I had to put Dave as my other nickname, you know. So now the best that you see yourself through the mirror, now it's Davezmirror. So everything within Davezmirror that I see myself through the mirror, it symbolizes myself. So I had to put Davezmirror, you know.
It's like man in the mirror.
Yeah, so basically that's the whole idea, you know, how I came up with the name. Yeah. And I mean, Kamasho is a boy from, well, I was a boy from Nelspruit in Mpumalanga. It's known as Mbombela now, you know, yeah. It's actually a great area, you know, to live in. So what happened is after I matriculated, I journeyed to Gauteng, you know. Obviously we all, you know, journey to a different area to find greener pastures and stuff. So basically I came here looking for, you know, a better life experience and obviously to grow myself and all that. So yeah, that's what happened, you know, for me to find myself here. But I come from a family, a musical family. I remember when I was young, you know, at a very young age, you know, my aunts and my mom, they used to perform songs and sing songs, like old songs that we don't even know, you know. And that's how we grew in music, because they themselves, they love music. The whole family loved music, you know. So even when I would have friends over, they would just barge in, you know, in the living room and start singing, dancing and all that. And imagine I've got friends over and they're doing that. But that's how we grew into music. For us, it's a comfort zone. So I started doing music from that level. From school as well, I was involved in a choral choir, high school. So yeah, man, it has been quite a journey. I then started playing piano as well. You know, at a early age, I think I was in primary school. You know, I think grade 7, sorry. So that's how it started. You know, every day, you know, you go into music, you listen to music and all that. And it grows in you, you know, the music factor, you know. So that's how it all started.
Yeah, and that's Davezmirror.
Yeah.
So, but then, okay, Dave, tell us, were you ever inspired by a local artist in the country? Because like you sound so Western and like just urban.
I'll take that as a compliment.
For real, like you sound like R. Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
for
Okay.
real. So then I've been asking myself, have Davezmirror ever listened to maybe grew up looking up for maybe a local artist in the country? Have you ever?
Definitely, you know, when you grow up in music, you have to align yourself with that stream, meaning you have to listen to music.
Yeah.
You know, remember, you learn as you go, you learn as you listen. You know, so I started listening to, by my time, Chris Brown was still growing. So Chris Brown was actually one of the most artists that I used to look up to,
Okay.
vocally, and I mean, he's also a package. He can dance, So I started listening to Chris Brown, Westlife, Boys to Men, and I tell you, those guys, I mean, I have their albums, I have their collections up until now. So I grew up listening to these guys, and to me, they have inspired me in a sense that I then understood music to be a language that if I feel sad, then you can actually speak through music. If I feel loved or I feel loved, I can speak through music. So while I was growing up, those guys actually inspired me.
Now I get it. That's Davezmirror, guys and guys. Shortly, we've heard more about Davezmirror. So I think we should just cut it off and go for just a little break. Then we'll get to know more about Davezmirror.
Trust and commitment. Baby, please don't let me down. I'm down on my knees now. Fulfill my life with all your happiness. Most trending to me, you're my story. Your picture post, let that stress. Body on flick. Happy baby, I'm your boo-boo guy.
Right, guys, welcome back to the Snobb Talk Show. We're having Davezmirror in the house. Daves, welcome back.
Amen.
Yeah, okay, Dave. Now we're going to talk about because it's a bit complicated. Sometimes I feel like Dave is singing a bit R&B. Sometimes it's hip hop. Actually, tell us more about your genre.
Okay. Well, I'm actually trying to find a gap in between R&B and hip hop. I'm not doing hardcore hip hop,
Which is rare in the country.
yeah, or hardcore R&B. I'm trying to find a gap for myself, a space in between. So hence, that's why I sing more about love, and in terms of the arrangement of the songs, it's vibey songs. Hence, I bring in then the hip hop vibe and all that, So I try to find my own genre there, but it is hip hop, it is R&B.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one, it's hip hop, it's R&B.
Definitely.
Wow, that's perfect. That's perfect work. So tell us, cause there's always perfection when it comes to Davezmirror. There's always perfection. Who do you work with? The record label you're signed under and the producers?
Well, to talk about the producer, I work with Doc Shinglo. He's in Centurion. He's one of the best I know, in fact. And I tell you, you will hear the EP, you will hear the tracks, you will hear the arrangement. He's one of the best. But on the specific song, The One, I worked with Surprise and Demande, and also A Gentleman by Daniel Fair. These guys are brilliant, man. I mean, I couldn't have asked for better producers and all that. We worked and we came out with this product. So yeah, I mean, it shows that they're really good. And
Okay,
yeah.
I hope upcoming artists is listening to Dave. Like now, I believe you're underlining or something like that. You have those names right, so you just have to make sure that you underline those. Those are the best producers, because like Dave is making perfection. That's perfect work, The One. So Dave, tell us, how's the industry treating you so far? Because like I know how hard it could be for the upcoming artists.
Definitely.
There are closed doors. Rejection is too high. How's the industry treating you? And since you are one of the should I just say rare or what? But then it's special. You're just having this special genre. How's the industry?
I would like to think the industry it's welcoming, though like any other industry, when you're still creeping in, there will be doors that are closed that you have to open yourself, that you have to knock before they open, So for me right now, also because I'm not signed with any record label, I'm going independent. So that also it really puts in more work for me. Because obviously I have to, the marketing, how I put myself in front of the society and all that, it has to be on point, it has to be planned, and the team that does that, you find it better with signed artists and all that from record labels. But it's actually a decision that I took, that I didn't want to go and find a record label to sign me. I wanted to do it solo now, for now, and see where it takes me, because I feel I can actually do more when I'm doing things solo. You know, definitely I'll find a team, a PR team. Like I've got guys that are actually helping me with PR and all that. You know, because we're still on the the first phase of the whole setup. You know, so we have to have proper content, proper, you know, the EP has to come out. Then we'll get a way forward. So yeah, I think the industry, it is welcoming. Just that there's too much work to do. You know, you need to go networking. You know, to speak to people. You need to do research.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it is welcoming.
Yeah, you need to network. That's one
Definitely, you have to network.
you
Yeah,
need
it's
to
very
network.
important.
Yeah, and about would you just feature one of musicians? Which musician do you think you should maybe feature one day?
You know, with that's a tricky one. We've got so many musicians there.
Donald, obviously, there's Donald.
I would like to feature him because he sings more about love. You know, you need to, you know, when you get to understand my music, you know, I speak love. We speak, you know, appreciating your woman. You know, so if all the artists that are doing almost the same genre or the same, you know, setup, I would like to feature them because I feel like we're from the same tree. You know?
So and how can the fans, because like you have a fan page, right?
Yeah, definitely I do.
Yeah. And how can they get you? Do you have other social platforms?
Yeah, I do have. Firstly, I've got my online portfolio, which is my website.
Okay.
It's www.davezmirror.co.za. That is DAVEZ Mirror. And then they can find me on my social pages, social handles on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, and also on YouTube. Just go there and search for Davezmirror. You'll find some links popping up there. You'll definitely recognize me.
You forgot WhatsApp.
That's a.
I think that was.
Yeah, maybe in future, you know, we're gonna introduce that one, but
It's a bit cheaper for some of us, you know, most of us.
trust me, hey.
I believe most of them, they were so ready to hear this.
I'm actually gonna get a number only for WhatsApp. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just for WhatsApp, nothing else.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to share those numbers. Yeah, like Davezmirror is going to give you his numbers. I'm going to be the one to do that. Obviously, I'm not going to charge for that. No, yeah, I'm not going to charge for that. Okay, guys, we're having Davezmirror, #the one. That's a single that was recently released, and that's one of the most dopest song ever currently in the country, actually in the industry. So yeah, I hope you're listening to it. No, it's for not only couples, but then like specifically.
Yeah, it's for every man that wants to appreciate their women. You know, for every man who wants to speak out loud. You know, with our women and partners, they always they're always in those moods whereby you'll be like, baby, are you okay? And they'll be like, yeah, I'm fine. But you know, there's something wrong. So it just removes those, you know, question marks and, you know, you speaking to your women. So it's all about that, man. I mean, there's so much love in the air. You know?
I just hope I was vocally gifted, because like I would sing that song. I mean, like I would do that. But unfortunately, I can just say those words. I love you, girl, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gifted.
And I need you, girl.
Wow.
You're the only one in my life. You are the one.
So
Just like that, eh?
it mean like you know what I mean. So unfortunately, Aiko voice Ayo.
Now I must pray more. Must fast and pray, yeah?
Okay, and since you mentioned that as an artist you don't have to change your living habits vocally, it means you're just born a singer.
Well, I was actually speaking for myself, you know.
Yeah.
The thing is, you would never know how other people are doing it, but that is how that works for me. I'm not omitting any other foods because I'm a singer now. I eat everything that I used to eat. Obviously, I'm a gym fanatic, so not everything, but not because I'm singing, so now I must not eat fat cooks and whatnot. Once in a while, you've got those cheat days, and you know. So yeah, man, my eating habits are still the same.
Yeah. Okay, so now Dave, tell us about your EP. We've heard that there's an EP coming. So who do you work with? Are there features in the EP? Are you still working with the same people from the ones who did who helped you out with the one and stuff?
I'm fortunately working with a different group. I mentioned him earlier on. It's his name is Doc Shinglo. So the project for the one, it was with a different producer, but now I'm working with Doc Shinglo on the EP. And the EP has about 5 tracks.
Oh,
Yeah, it has 5 tracks.
what's your favorite track?
Track number 3. I'm not gonna say what's track number 3, but
okay.
track number 3. That's it.
Untitled. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Track number 3. It's gonna be my favorite one. Yeah. But all in all, it's a great it's great music, man. And I hope that everybody finds it, relevant.
So looking forward to hear you.
Yeah.
Everyone at home, I believe, everyone watching is so looking forward to hear about the EP and stuff. So Daves, we truly appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So much
Thank you
for
guys.
coming. So truly appreciate you.
No, thank you for having me, man. I mean, it's all appreciated.
You're welcome. All the way from Centurion, guys and girls. Davezmirror.
Alright, honeys, unfortunately we have come to the end of the show, but I do come alive on Facebook, Instagram. Do tag us at Snowball Talk Show using the hashtag Snowball. Let us know about your thoughts of today's talk show. Do follow Davezmirror on social media for more updates. From me, bye honey.